It's the time where I do mock drafts. How will these mock drafts go? Probably horribly, and I will get ridiculed in the comment section. Let's jump into it. What is up, Finn Hats? I always push it back doing my mock drafts. People start doing mock drafts like as soon as the season ends. Mock draft. You don't know nothing about nothing. I push my mock drafts to the last possible moment. It's the same thing kind of like with my fantasy football. I do it like maybe even the Wednesday before kickoff for the season. But I do my mock drafts the Monday before because now I have a very good understanding of at least who I want in the first 4 to 5 rounds, right? Because if I did a mock draft as soon as the season ended, I am still in NFL mode where I'm like, who are the Dolphins going to cut? Are they going to keep this guy? Yada, yada. So we're ready for mock drafts now. I have a better understanding of who I like, who I don't like, obviously did with the prospects, all that stuff. Real quick, I do have to shout out today's sponsor. That is BetUS TV. Go check them out for your odds, your markets, and your sports content. BetUSTV.com. Also on here at BetUS TV. Also on X at BetUS TV. Now, we are going to do a bunch. We're doing 4 different mock drafts. Here's the situation. I have no control over who takes what and who's where. So I know people are going to be like, oh, he's never going to be there. We don't know, but I'm doing 4. Today, no trades. In each of the 4, I'm going to try to take somebody different in that first pick just to see how things could fall differently. Tomorrow, we will do trades. So tomorrow's video, trades. Watch this one. Ridicule. Tomorrow, watch. Also ridicule. Wednesday, preview. Watch. Ridicule. Thursday, come hang out with me to watch the draft. So we're going to do PFF. We're going to do PFN. We're going to do NFL mock draft database, and we're also going to do stick to the model. Bobby, my man Bobby from the Dive Bar suggested stick to the model. So these are the 3 we're going to do. Now with PFF, the randomness, like don't be so random. Draft needs, more of the draft needs. Care for positional value. Sure. Public versus PFF board. I want more public because PFF is PFF. But less randomness. Let's do less randomness. I don't know why I bumped that up. Let's do less randomness. Where was it? It was like here. We'll leave it there. Miami Dolphins. 7 rounds. Put that Mama Jam on turbo. Let's see how this pans out. We're going to trade for the first round. For the first, let's see what it would take, right? So we want the first. Well, nope. No. All right, let's try this. We'll give you a first. Oh, 23%. We'll give you a second. So we would have to give up 2 firsts and a second this year to get the number 1 overall pick. That's funny. Okay, obviously we're not doing that. I'm just laughing around. Start the draft. So let's see who was taken. Cam, number 1, Shador, number 2. I don't think that'll happen. Again, we'll talk more about this on Thursday. Travis Hunter, Ashton Genty. No, that's not going to happen here. I think Carter goes to the Patriots. Campbell, I think Genty goes to Campbell. Mason Graham, good pick for them. I think Membu goes there. McMillan, So we're sitting here. If this is how the draft falls, Walter Nolan, I think, is going to fall, like I said, with his off-the-field issues. Malik Starks would be a possibility at 13. Armand Membu, I'd be shocked out of my mind if he's sitting there at 13, right? Absolutely shocked out of my mind. Mike Green, and then you have the 2 corners. Obviously, I don't even have to debate it. It's not even a situation where I'm going to sit there and be like, ooh. I'm taking Membu. Like I'm with the card. Like it's a done deal. I'm taking Membu. Sorry, my nose keeps running. Apologize for that as well. So now we're second pick. Trey Amos, like him. Siobhan Ravel, like him. These are 2 corners that I would take here. Cam Scadabo. I like Carson Schwessinger. I don't know why I can't say his name. But Carson, obviously we're not taking a linebacker. Where do they have... Well, we don't need offensive linemen. What's going on with their defensive line? CJ West, they think is 72. Alfred Collins, 74. Shamor Turner, who we met with, is 78. I like Jordan Phillips as well. So they have CJ West at 72, and we are not picking again until 98. I could have just looked here, Doug. Defensive line is a pressing need. And I do like Omar Norman Lott. See his pass rush grade, his pass rush win rate. Look at his pros and his cons. Explosive, powerful 3 technique, blah, 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 blah. You could see all these. I do like him a lot. Now, I'm in a situation now where it's like, we need a corner. We don't have a corner, but also we are desperate at defensive line. Trey Amos is there. I really like Trey Amos. For me right now, it's between these two, and obviously we're going to do 3 more mocks. So I'm going to do trench heavy here. I'm going to do trench heavy. Go to pick number 98. You got Damian Martinez. You got Kyle Williams. I'm not really going to take... I'm going Andrew Makuba. I like him. This is going the way I kind of hoped it would. Kyle Williams is still there. Good, especially at 116, having him there, really good, especially with these pass rushers. Who did we take now? So we got to tackle D-line and safety. The only thing we didn't get that was a big need was corner. And now I'm sitting and I'm like, you could take best player available. Could we go receiver here? 6 foot, 186. I don't really know what his 40 was. There's not. Now here's a guy. There's no analysts or whatever on him. Don't need a receiver though, if I'm being honest. Troy Horton, I like him as well. I'm gonna take him just because that's a great value to get with our first 4. Danny Stuntsman. Whoa. See, like now I'm at the point of Ty Robinson too. Do I double down on defensive linemen? Look at these pass rush win rates, run stop. Or do I go linebacker? I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to click on him. Hey, it's still there. Yeah, I wanted to do that. Hey, that worked out. And I'm moving along very quickly. Offense, and then 4 defense. We needed it. I honestly didn't mean to do that. That's hilarious. But hey, it worked out. Cool. Don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. I wanted to see more about the linebacker. I wanted to click on him like this to show more about the linebacker. And I accidentally drafted him. So, whoops. So now we have our last 5th. Tyler Shuck is there. I would take Tyler Shuck here. We have the guard already in Membu. You can go running back here. Double down on safeties. You could also double down on guards. Miles Frazier, former tackle with an above-average athleticism inside. Don't panic when presented the stunts. I want a corner, but just these aren't, like, at this point you're not looking at starting corners, even though Justin Wally is pretty good. We only had 2 interceptions, but like you see the man coverage grade and the completion percentage grade. What quarterbacks are available? McCord's still there, but he's not going to be there at 224. He's going to get scooped up. I'm going Miles Frazier. Trenches, baby. Again, we're going to do another mock. I'm going to do things differently. Calm down. Let's see. Watch. I bet you those quarterbacks are gone. Yeah, they're gone. So at this point, I will take BPA in the 7th round, and I'm going to take a corner here. I'm going to triple down on defensive lineman with the last pick in our draft. I'll go safety here. Now, I don't hate this draft. Let's see what they give me. It's not my best. Like, look at my first 3 picks. A+, A. Like, that's pretty good. My overall grade is an A. Like, I nailed the last 4. I got a ton of value for those. These were a little suspect. I just really like those guys. I think this is a good, again, comment below. Say PFF draft, give me a grade, or say, you cut it this. But if, I don't think Membu's going to be at 13, but obviously if he's there, I'm running it in. I really like these 2 picks here. I would have preferred a corner. Again, we're going to do another mock in 2 seconds. These were just, hey, they're available. Like the fact that Kyle Williams was there at 116, I'm like, I got to take him. Comment below. On to the next one. Pro football. 7 rounds, super fast. Miami Dolphins. Let's go. You're going to get a ton of trade options. Not taking them. Reject. Nope. See, like, this is where Shedeur Sanders is sitting there. Now, this is a possibility. I'm not going to say it's not a possibility. And they also have different rankings because they have Colston Loveland at 17. They have Derek Harmon at 18. But again, we're going to try something different here. I took a offensive lineman here. I think right now I'll take a safety. We'll take Malik Starks, number 1. See how it falls. Boom. Nope. Reject. Okay, so I like Williams. I honestly didn't even need to see the rest of the draft of who's available. You probably saw it and say, hey, Doug, you missed on. Kenneth Grant sitting there in the 2nd. I'm taking him. I'm absolutely taking him. Elijah Arroyo is there. So right now we got safety, defensive line. I would like to do offensive line. Miles Frazier. It's a little too high for Miles Frazier, but our next pick is well after 113. It's at 116. Jackson Slater. What's the tackle situation? Cameron Williams, Logan Brown, Chase London. Overall, Cameron Williams. 6'5", 317. 1-star right tackle in the run game. Quickly engulfed the defender. Good potential. I don't know. He could play guard. I might double down. You guys are going to hate me. I'm doubled down. I'm sorry. You're probably like, what are you doing? I'm double downing. And I'm taking Miles Frazier here too. I saw CJ West. I did see him, but I already went double. Went trenches here. Again, we have no corner. I'm going to go double down again. No, I'm just kidding. Danny Stunsman's there. Already took him. Like I said, we'll do something different. Here. 4th round. There's no real corners looking at me. Do I pull the trigger? Let's pull the trigger and go quarterback with that first 4. Because I do like Will Howard a little bit, and especially with the 4, I'm not as upset if they did do this. Again, we're going to do 2 more mocks. Take a breath. Can feel people getting very angry right now at what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do something different, trying to change it up. Because right now we have a safety, we have 2 defensive linemen, starters, which is good. We got a potential starting guard. We'll compete. Hopefully they bring in, there's a plethora of people they can bring in. Didn't get a corner. But there are corners out there in free agency that we can grab. Best available here is another defensive tackle for their big board. And go offensive tackle. Go wide receiver. Corner. Coming soon. 6 foot, 192. I do like Jalen Rivers, but I have another pick in like 5 picks. Let's just go corner here. And then I like Jalen Rivers. I think he's going to be good. 6th round. This one went quick. This was a quick draft. And then we're at the end. Let's go Luke Leachy here. A little tight end action here. An edge in there. And our last pick will be a punter. We'll go another DT. We'll triple down on DTs. I saw that Omar Kelly triple down on DTs, and I was like, that's not a bad idea. But he did it. Omar Kelly had, I think he went corner here. I think he went offensive line here, and then he tripled down on defensive tackles here. I don't hate this. You know, you got your defensive line is pretty good here, having Kenneth Grant and Deion Walker. You got your safety, right? You got to go out and get a corner in free agency, which, you know, you have. You got a bunch of guys. You got a few guys in free agency. The names are just completely out of my head. Miles Frazier can compete for that left guard position, but again, you can go out there in free agency and then, you know, just kind of do what you got to do here. I wouldn't be upset if they took a quarterback with that first 4 or that second 4. Yeah, it's the second 4. Comment below. Say PFN. What are you thinking, Doug? Now we go to the NFL mock draft database. Now with this one's pretty cool. You can draft all the way back to 2016, which is pretty cool. I tried to do that with 2022s, but obviously I clicked on 2023s and I messed that up. I do apologize for that. We'll go fast, standard, Miami Dolphins enter the draft room. They also have trade possibilities. They also have a different big board rating because they have Shador at 6. So let's see how it goes. Again, no trades. Tomorrow will be trades. So reject. Shador. The one thing I don't like about the NFL mock draft database, unless you could tell me how to do it, I can't see who was taken where. Like, I can only see here, right? They took Hampton. They took Hampton over. This is what I'm talking about. They took Hampton over Ashton Genty. This is where you're like, what the crap? So we took a offensive lineman in the first one. We took a safety in the second one. In this one, we're going to go Will Johnson. We're going to go corner. We're going to get our starting corner off the rip. See who's available for us in the second round. No. Why would I want to go from the second to the 4th? No. Why would I go second to the 7th? No. Second to the 4th. Get out of here. So you got wide receiver. You got edge. You got Jalen Milroe, Mason Taylor, Carson, Darius Alexander. I do like Darius Alexander a lot. Who do they have at interior offensive line? Jonas Avayanea. He will not be there at 98. They have Tate Ratledge. He will not be there at 98. Defensive line. Like, I could get Ty Robinson at 98. I really like Darius Alexander. Maybe I'll do that in the next draft. Who they got tackle-wise? I think I'm going to go Jonas Avayanea here. This might be a little bit of a reach, but I don't think he'll be there at 98. I was about to be like, stay, Darius Alexander. Stay. Would have loved to take him. Okay, we're rejecting. We're rejecting and we're rejecting. See, if I would have taken a defensive lineman, I would have taken Kevin Winston Jr. here, and I would have felt really good. Obviously, you'll see tomorrow, I would like to trade down and have 4 picks in the top 100 because you could see all the talent that's in that top 100. But I'm going to go again. Let me see other defensive linemen that are available. See, they have, again, so you sit here and you look at their rankings and you think, I'm at 98. They have CJ West ranked at 104, but some people might have CJ West ahead of Omar. Josh Farmer, they might not have them all in those situations, but I am going to go Josh Farmer here. I do like him a lot. I think he could definitely help with the defensive line. Reject, 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 reject. We're sitting here now. So we went corner, interior offensive lineman, defensive line. So we don't have a safety, but we do have corners. There's another tackle here, and Emory Jones, wide receiver, and Isaiah Bond. Linebacker Chris Paul Jr. I think I had him ranked my 5th. You got a tight end and Gunnar Helm here. Xavier Restrepo. I said that horribly. I'm going to go tight end Gunnar Helm here. Again, we have 4 drafts. Just mixing it up. Trying different things. Okay. Harvey Jr. I wish when you clicked on them, they gave you some information. They give you nothing. So like with this site, you have to be on your own knowledge. You double down on corners. We got safety here in Jonas Sanker. Got quarterback. This one I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. I'm gonna go safety here. So if you see a little bit of everything, right? So you're going into where are we right now? The first of our 5? Yeah, first of our 5. And we're kind of sitting in a situation where we adjust our needs. We got our starting corner. We got our starting left guard. We got a potential starter on the defensive line. We got a backup tight end. And we got a safety that's going to compete with the other 2 guys. So now you're at the point where you could just take whoever you want. I'm going to double down. Peebles. I do like Peebles. Reject, reject. And the fact that we had another one coming up so quickly, I'm going quarterback and Kyle McCord. So you get Kyle McCord in the 5th round with our 2nd pick. Again, we only have 2 quarterbacks on the roster as of right now. I like this one. This one might be as good as PFF. I think I still have PFFs up. So we'll go back and forth and look at all of what I've done. Ty Hamilton. That's a great pick there. I doubled down on defensive line already. I'm going to double down on safety. Sebastian Castro. Edge, running back. Rutgers right down the road from me. Linebacker. Why not? I mean, a lot of A's and B's. You guys might not think that these are good ones, but I'm getting a lot of A's and B's. Just because they're down the road from me. Let's get another corner in Rutgers. So, this is PFF's. PFF gave me an A. I really like my PFF one. This is NFL mock draft database. I like my first 4. I really like my first 3. I think you can get starters out of those. Finally, we will go to the last one. I don't want any randomness. Speed. Give me light speed. 7 rounds. Miami Dolphins. I've tested this one out. It's not bad. Let's start draft. This one's a little different because you could see where they're going and then phew, it flips you over. So, first draft, we took an offensive lineman. Second draft, we took a safety. Third draft, we took a corner. Fourth draft, we are going to try to take a defensive lineman. So you got your tight end and Tyler Warren here. Who was taken where? The receiver to Dallas, linebacker edge to Banks. So Cam Ward, Travis Hunter makes more sense. Shador makes more sense. Will Campbell makes more sense. Mason Graham, Ashton Genty, Membo. See, this is more realistic. Carter. Yeah, this is a more realistic draft that this could happen. And look at all the trade possibilities. Again, tomorrow. Like this one's interesting. This one I like a lot. Look at Kansas City's. We would have, look at these 3. I would draft back to 31. Again, tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button. Come back tomorrow. see, like Kenneth Grant, they have him at 25. I think he can go before 25. So we're just going to take Kenneth Grant. Could say it's a reach. I'm not trading back. We'll see what happens. Okay. So now this is the second round. Gray Zabel went at 38. Trey Amos, 37. All right. So we have our defensive line. Now I'm looking at corner, interior offensive line, or safety. And I already drafted Jonas Avellana. Darius Alexander's there. I already taken him before. Xavier Watts. Again, we're just switching it up. I don't want to bore you guys and take the same players over and over again and be like, this is what I would do every single time. So now we got our defensive line. We got our safety. Now we're looking at corners. And you got Frazier here, or offensive lineman. You got Emory Jones down here, or you go BPA. You got Gunnar Helm. You got Terrence Ferguson. You got linebacker here. You got wide receiver. Torrey Horton. I'm going to go Terrence Ferguson here. Just changing it up. So, okay. Yeah, so we got the guy is C- because I reached for him. I'm just trying to do something different again. So we got D-line, safety, tight end. I still need an interior offensive lineman, and I still need a corner. So we got linebackers galore sitting here staring at me in the face. Got another defensive lineman. We got a corner here in Alexander. We got Jalen Travis. And we got Dylan Fairchild. Or do I go linebacker? Do they give me information? They do give me information. I like this site. Again, this is my second time using it because Bobby was like, hey, check it out. I checked it out. I was like, this is interesting. I'm going to double down. I already took them before, but I'm going to double down on D linemen. So you got running backs. You got a ton of running backs and Giddens and Martinez and Neal, James. Got linebacker. Yeah, they're like screaming at me to take a linebacker. Wide receiver here. See, and it sucks because this is their rankings. So like if I see an offensive lineman I would normally take, or a corner I normally take, you would feel like you're reaching because of their best available. I'm going to go running back here. Changing it up. This is so far not my favorite draft I've done. We're in the 5th round. Yeah, it's not great. I would say this is the worst of all of them. Not a great draft. Already doubled down on D lineman. I need a corner. Let's go Stout. Upton Stout out of West Kentucky. That was quick. I'm looking at draft. No offensive lineman. This draft is horrible. Let's go Holland Pierce out of Rutgers. I've heard good things about him. And again, this is their ranking. Now we're in the 7th round. Let's see what they got at quarterback. Whole lot of nothing. I think the Dolphins have met with Ethan Gabbers. Whole lot of nothing. Okay, so now it's just BPA. And we're picking at, what pick are we picking at? 224. So let's go edge again. 7th round is more about taking somebody, so you don't have to deal with it in as an undrafted free agent. Let's go linebacker. This draft is not my favorite, and you can already tell it's not my favorite. The last pick we will take. Look at all the running backs. I'm not doubling down on tight ends. Let's take another edge. B-. They're being very gracious. Very, very gracious. I hated this one. I absolutely hated this draft. My favorite is obviously PFF. I think I killed PFF draft. And I like this draft. I think I did really well with this draft with the first 3 picks, even getting Gunnar Helm. I like my first 4 here. This one, not a fan. It's not bad, but I never got a corner in the first round, and I really didn't do offensive line in this one. That bothers me. And I think the fact that I didn't do offensive line really in this one bothers me. And I think that's why I like these, because I got Jonas Savaiane here, and I got Membu here, and I think that's why these 2 are my favorites. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Rank them. Out of my 4 I did, PFF, NFL Mock, PFN, and the other one is Stick to the Model. Where would you rank them? For me, PFF is 1, NFL Mock is 2, PFN is 3, and Stick to the Draft is 4. Those are how I'd rank how I did. Comment below. Let me know. I'll see you tomorrow. We are doing trades tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, like usual, stay classy. If it's up.